That's right, everyone, live from the USA. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Today is July 22nd. And as you can see, we are hot off the block with another banger. This is the mixtape from Cash Money Coins the world has been waiting for. It's PIVX versus SIACOIN. Which one is gonna go to the top? Which one is gonna be number one on the block? We about to find out right now. What I wanted to do, you guys, is take a couple of moments, take a step back from the market. It's a lot of, emotion in Bitcoin right now. Some people think we're going down to 800. Some people think we're going to 1800. Some people think we're going to 3800. So instead of, grinding the same old Bitcoin chart into the ground, I wanted to actually get some feedback from you guys and see what was important in our community. And this guy jumped on just a comment on one of the last videos, and he said, "Thank you, Brandon. Interesting take. Off topic. What do you think about PIVX?" I come from a line of thinking that say, if you ain't the smartest one, or if you're the smartest one in your group, you need to get a new group. And, a long time ago, I used to be the smartest one in my group. So what did I do? I created a group on Facebook, and now I got 4,585 people smarter than me. So I asked them, I said, "Hey guys, how do you feel about this one?" And a lot of people, provided a lot of input, that was pretty positive and pretty informative. So I definitely wanted to include it in our discussion, right? So again, this is our Facebook group. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. I am the boss of Bitcoin. And right now we have a group about 5,000 strong. We're 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We talk crypto. And that's pretty amazing. So these guys gave me some awesome feedback. Another person earlier on the Facebook group posted this chart right here. He said, "Hey, I'm a noob, but it looks like a breakout is coming soon for SIACOIN," And I checked this chart out, and I was like, "Wow!" I said, "That's pretty awesome, man." I was like, "You called it. You called it." He actually called the bottom. It looked like SC did bottom out right there, and has been riding in that channel. And consolidated nicely. So essentially, we have a situation where again, we're going to a standoff between two potential breakouts, right? PIVX and SIACOIN. And so what I wanted to do on this call right here is really just look at these two charts, see how they differ, see how they come together, and really see how you can be profitable in the market. That is the key word. Profitable, right? And one of the things I put together for you guys is the profit package. But before we get to that, it's definitely before we get to that, it's definitely one thing I do need to do, and that is give some cash away to my people in the chat. So every day, you guys, I'm giving cash away. I give away about $100 a month payable out in Bitcoin straight to your wallet. So one thing I asked my people in the chat, you can win any day, you can win every day. But in order to win, you got to get here. You got to get here early. I ask a question of the day, you give your answer. And then after that, I pick somebody and we keep it moving. That person wins some cash from me. And then we get on with the video. So the question of the day is, what coin do you think will break out first? And let's see, who do we want? Who's going to win? A lot of people saying PIVX, a lot of people saying PIVX. I see some PIVX, SC, PIVX, hot PIVX. All right, let's go with my man. Let's go with my man David right here. PIVX, cash money, baby. Taking over for the 99 and the 2000, right? So this is how it works right now. I am actually going to post your picture in our Facebook group. Say Bitcoin winner of the day. All you need to do is go to our Facebook page, comment on that picture, and then I'm gonna get your wallet information and send you over some cash. I do appreciate you guys' support. Like I said, this channel is literally one of the fastest growing channels in all of YouTube. You know, I've been doing videos about a month and already got about 15,000 people on the different platforms united, coming together and learning from each other. So that's pretty amazing. We will get to that a little bit later on how you can join in as well. So first one up is PIVX. This is just a brief overview. Let's do that too. Brief overview on PIVX. PIVX is essentially Litecoin for Dash. It's on the same. I don't want to get the terminology wrong because you guys will clown me. But essentially, it's a smaller, faster Dash. So just the same as Litecoin is silver to Bitcoin is gold, PIVX is silver to Dash is gold. If Dash is cash, then PIVX better be some change, right? So, you know, that's one of the reasons I wanted to look at this one, because I think Dash is definitely a solid coin for the future. And if that's the case, then PIVX is essentially just as reputable, if not a better bargain, because it's not as expensive right now, right? This is one when we zoom out in time, we can see that just like Dash, you know, a few months ago, it had a huge run, huge run, right? And now just recently, you know, like a lot of other charts we see, we tanked probably around May, actually before everybody else did. And since then, we've been building back nicely. This is Coinigy.com. This is not TradingView. PIVX is not on TradingView because it's not on any of the major exchanges yet. And by major, I mean Coinbase, Poloniex, Kraken. It's on Bittrex. So in order to purchase PIVX, you need to go to Bittrex. And so because of that, it's on Coinigy. And so that's why this chart looks a little bit different. But the trading levels are the exact same. The moving averages are the exact same, a 77, a 21, and a 77. And so now, this is all I wanted to look at, is just to show you guys how these channels are coming together and what PIVX actually looks like. So you can see we had a big boom, big boom right here. I was gonna try to measure this. I'm still figuring out. There we go. That looks like something I could use. So from there to there in 37 days, we went up 5,000%. That's pretty impressive. And then 37 days after that, we went down 5,000%, back down to, you know, plus 800. So now we're looking at a nice consolidation run, right? To where we went up 5,000%, came down about 4,000%, and now we've just been nicely consolidating over the past 2 months. And one of the reasons I like PIVX is because while the rest of the market, and this is the exact same with Dash, while the rest of the market has lost 30–40% since the beginning of June, PIVX has not. PIVX has actually gained to date 165% since June 1st, 170%. Actually, I'm sorry. No, we're actually right around level, right? No, we've gained 12% since the 1st of June, 15%. That's pretty good. When everything else is down, you know, 40%, we're you know, right at 14%. That's pretty good. That means when this thing does recover and kick back in overdrive, and all this money comes into the alts again, then PIVX should definitely break out. And I know you see a lot of lines on this chart. This is actually what some of my charts look like when I'm trying to figure out how the inside of them work. It's like science class when you cut open a frog and you know, peel the skin back layer by layer. This is what mine look like. But essentially, it's all the same that we do every day. I have one simple trend line that's drawn, and we'll focus on this side. And I drew that trend line by looking at 2 points. Those 2 points are green to orange, which was right about there. And then because I was looking at for post reversal, I wanted the lowest green to red intersection. So actually, I think I stuck green to red on both sides. So let me change the color of this. That looks so ugly. So it wasn't a green to orange trend line. And this is why. This is why I didn't do green to orange, because normally with green to orange, I'm trying to identify the breakdown point. But with PIVX, with this one, it was pretty obvious. Like, that's the low point. So I don't need green to orange on both sides. I can go green to red because essentially I'm only looking at half of the equation, right? So that's all I did. Green to red intersection, cross right there. Copy and paste that. And we find the point in time on the other side that we're looking for. And that one came right there. When we do that and extend it out, that gives us this trend line, right? And again, remember I told you, you have a good trend line when floors become ceilings. See that? So support becomes resistance. That's when you have a constant relationship captured in that trend line. But look at what happens when we take our trend line and instead of tying it into the intersection of the line, we bump it down to the lowest green point possible. We actually get pretty close to the spot where that green broke through that orange, which tells you we're on to something. And when we take it to the lowest candle down there, we get the new channel that PIVX is now riding on. So it's very, very easy and very, very simple to find a solid trend line. And this is one of the reasons why I like PIVX right now, because essentially it has defined the new life that it has. And that is on an up channel after a breakdown, right? So PIVX, I think, is a definite solid play right now. PIVX is a definite solid play. Let's check out SIACOIN. SIACOIN, unlike PIVX, is listed on the major exchanges. So we can jump over to our trading view chart. And this is one I was working on as well. This is actually one where I predicted, wow, that's my fault. I predicted, I might have to edit that part out. All right, so here we have SIACOIN. This is one that I've actually been looking at for a while. This is one where I, saw the different channels setting up and actually predicted the big jump from like 520 up to like 920 back here. Made a very, very, very nice profit. And since then, basically the same thing has happened. It's consolidated a lot, probably like 60%, 70%, right? And now, just like PIVX, it's found these two uptrend channels that it's bouncing back on, right? And so we can see that, these are two completely different coins, two completely unrelated industries. SIACOIN is more in the, data sharing division, to whereas PIVX is more in currencies, quick lightning transactions. So given that these are two distinct standalone coins, but they have similar, very, very, very similar channels setting up. Leads me to think that our market, the Bitcoin market, the crypto market altogether, or at least the altcoin market, is setting up for a faster recovery than most of us may have thought. I think the crypto community is a lot stronger now than it was 3-4 years ago. So maybe whereas it would have taken us, 2 years to recover from a $40 billion deficit, I think nowadays it might only take us 2 months to recover. And maybe 4 years from now, it'll probably take us 2 weeks, and probably 4 years after that, it'll take us 2 days. Who knows? But I think we're actually a lot stronger in the market than some of the charts might show. I think, crypto is very, very, very volatile. I think just the fact that Bitcoin has spent 2 days hovering around its all-time high, even though it crashed to the floor 2 days before that, shows that there's still a lot of confidence in it. And I think these smaller coins are starting to show us that, there is some money to be made down here at the bottom. It's a lot of people, not even looking at these kind of coins right now, but this is actually the area you want to buy in, not up here. Because by the time you get up there, you get people like me, that understand the charts that will make a lot more, on those swing moves. To whereas if you just get down in at the bottom, you can really ride it all the way up, and you're not really worried about little dips and little swings because you got in on the ground floor. So that's the opportunity, I think, with both of these coins right now. And the bigger opportunity is to remain profitable and prosperous. And if you give me 1 second, I have one graphic I wanted to pull up real quick. Yeah, so the real opportunity is to remain profitable and prosperous, and that is why I am actually releasing. I mentioned it yesterday, and we had 5 or 10 purchases last night, 5 or 10 orders last night. What I call the profit package. This is a list of 10 coins that will definitely help you to remain profitable and prosperous in this time. Turbulent time in the market. I've spent the better part of almost 2 months now researching many of these coins, and one of the coins we talked about today is on that list. The other one is not. I'm not going to tell you which is on and which is off. I'll leave that up to you, the people who purchase this. You will easily be able to identify. So you'll know right away, the rationality and the reasoning behind the selection, because with each coin I give 2 or 3 sentences just to help the people understand like the logic behind it and why this is actually one of the best coins in the market right now. And I did this when I first started putting out videos about a month ago, called Dash on the last one, Litecoin on the last one, Ripple on the last one, Bella back in the day, Zcash back before JP Morgan had signed their deal with them. I had Zcash as my number 9, number 10 pick. Bella was like number 7, number 8. So a lot of coins that people don't even think about or weren't even interested in, I knew would bring in some big time profit. So this is another hand selected list. The way you order it, if you are interested, there is a link in the description called the profit package, BK's top 10 picks. It will take you to a website that looks like this. It's $15. It's real easy. You put in your purchase information, you click tickets, you click checkout, you put in your purchase information, and then you will get an email that takes you directly to that page. So I do have that available. I also have one-on-one meetings available, to where I got 2 or 3 tomorrow, and I had one with Brian today. We're going to reschedule that one. But you know, my calendar is filling up. So if you are interested in getting together for a one-on-one, that's how you do that as well. The link is in the description for that. And lastly, before we get out of here, I did want to show my people some love, because this is how we end every show. At the beginning, I get you paid, and at the end, I get you made. So you can shout your country out. If you are in the chat right now, it looks like we got 200-300 people live on the air. That's so amazing. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna open the chat up. Shout your country out. Let the people know, you know what I'm saying, where you tuning in from. And so after that, you know, people can see that this is a global community. We want to keep it positive. We want everybody to know that they're included, they're invited whenever they get a chance to listen to this video. So with that being said, let's bring this thing back over here. Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got. All right, all right. My man Tom Walker holding down from the OH10. I see you, baby. What's going on? What's going on? Minnesota, Texas, Germany, big in the building. UK, Tampa, New York, NYC, Morocco, the trap. What's going on? Savannah Wilson in the trap. You know what I'm saying? Cape Town, Big Lev in Cape Town. Hey, Lev was one of my first listeners back in the day. I was like, I got a dude in South Africa. That's amazing. So what's up, Lev? What's going on? It's good to see you made a call. I appreciate it. Sydney, Australia, Cambodia, Big Alex up in NYC, you know, Algeria, Morocco, okay, Jordan, Cali in the building. What else we got? What else we got? India, ATL, Boston, Bermuda Triangle, Philippines, India, Portugal, South Africa, UK, Detroit, what up? Lithia Springs, Boston, Europe, Australia, Georgia, Cali, Thailand, Colombia, Philippines, and Mars. My man said he on Mars right now. So on that note, you know, it's that time of the day, you guys, no matter where you stay. It's your boy BK signing out. No matter where you stay, from Brazil to the Bay in California, all the way out to Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. I appreciate the support. If you appreciate mine, you know, reach out to me. Support the community with that profit package. Take a one-on-one meeting. Copy and share this URL. Text it to a friend, so that they may be empowered as well with the financial freedom that comes from being successful in these markets. Thank you again. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.